This is Simple English Podcast.
Good day and welcome to the Simple English Podcast. My name is Sam and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
And I'm Kate. It's wonderful to have you listening. Sam, how are you today?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Kate. How about you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. You know, Sam, I'm really excited about today's episode.
Me too. Today, we're going to talk about something very important. We're going to talk about how to think like a winner in 2026.
That's right. And this is perfect timing because we're at the start of a new year. Many people are thinking about their goals and their dreams.
Exactly. But here's the thing, Kate. Many people set goals, but they don't achieve them. Why is that?
That's a great question, Sam. And I think the answer is simple. It's not about the goal, it's about the way you think.
You mean it's about your mindset?
Yes, exactly. Your mindset is how you think. It's the way your brain works when you face problems or challenges.
So if I want to be a winner, I need to change the way I think?
That's right. And the good news is anyone can do this. You don't need special talent. You don't need to be born lucky. You just need to learn how winners think.
I love that. So, Kate, let's start with a simple question. What is a winner?
Good question. A winner is not just someone who gets a gold medal or makes a lot of money. A winner is someone who sets a goal and works hard to reach it. A winner is someone who doesn't give up when things get difficult.
So, a winner is someone who keeps trying?
Yes, a winner keeps trying, keeps learning, and keeps growing. Even when they fail, they don't stop. They learn from their mistakes and try again.
I see. So winning is not just about success, it's also about how you handle failure.
Exactly, Sam. That's a very important point. Winners fail too, but they don't let failure stop them.
That makes sense. But Kate, I think many people don't think this way. What are some common mistakes people make with their thinking?
Oh, there are many mistakes. Let me tell you about the biggest ones. The first mistake is negative self-talk.
Negative self-talk? What does that mean?
It means the way you talk to yourself in your mind. Many people say negative things to themselves. For example, they say, I'm not good enough, or I can't do this, or I always fail.
Oh, I understand. They use negative words when they think about themselves.
Yes, and this is very dangerous because your brain believes what you tell it. If you keep saying, I can't, your brain will believe it, and then you really can't.
Wow, so our words have power, even when we just think them?
Absolutely. Winners know this, so they use positive self-talk instead. They say things like, I can learn this, or I will try my best, or I'm getting better every day.
That's interesting. So instead of saying, I can't speak English well, I should say, I'm learning English every day.
Perfect example, Sam. You understand it completely. That's how winners think.
What's the second big mistake people make?
The second mistake is comparing yourself to others.
Comparing? You mean looking at other people and feeling bad?
Yes, exactly. Many people look at others and think, that person is better than me, or I'll never be as good as them. This makes them feel sad and defeated.
I think this is very common, especially with social media. People see others looking happy and successful, and they feel bad about themselves.
You're absolutely right, Sam. Social media makes this problem worse. But here is what winners know. Everyone has their own journey. Everyone learns at their own speed.
So I shouldn't compare my progress to someone else's progress.
No, you shouldn't. The only person you should compare yourself to is yourself yesterday. Ask yourself, am I better today than I was yesterday? Am I learning? Am I growing?
That's beautiful, Kate. So I should focus on my own progress, not other people's success.
Exactly. Winners focus on their own journey. They celebrate other people's success, but they don't feel jealous or defeated by it.
What's the third mistake?
The third mistake is thinking that talent is everything.
What do you mean by that?
Many people believe that successful people are just born with special talent. They think, I'm not talented, so I can't succeed. But this is wrong.
So talent is not the most important thing.
No. Research shows that effort is more important than talent. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Can you explain that more?
Sure. Imagine two people. Person A has natural talent but doesn't practice. Person B has less talent but practices every day. Who will be better after 1 year?
Person B, the one who practices every day.
Exactly. Winners understand this. They know that practice and effort create skill. Talent is just the starting point.
So if I'm learning English, I don't need to be talented, I just need to practice every day.
Perfect, Sam. That's exactly right. Consistent practice is the key. Even 15 minutes every day is better than doing nothing.
This is really helpful. What's the fourth mistake?
The fourth mistake is fearing failure.
Fear of failure? I think everyone has this fear.
You're right, it's very common, but winners think about failure differently. They don't fear it, they expect it.
They expect to fail?
Yes, winners know that failure is part of learning. Every time you fail, you learn something new. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success.
Can you give me an example?
Of course, think about learning to ride a bicycle. When you were a child, did you fall down?
Yes, many times.
And what happened? Did you say, I failed, so I'll never ride a bicycle?
No, I got up and tried again.
Exactly. You treated failure as a lesson, not as a final answer. That's how winners think.
I see. So when I make a mistake in English, I shouldn't feel bad. I should think, good, I learned something new.
Perfect. You're thinking like a winner already, Sam.
Thank you, Kate. This is really changing the way I see things. What's the fifth mistake?
The fifth mistake is waiting for the perfect time.
Waiting for the perfect time? What does that mean?
Many people say things like, I'll start when I have more time, or I'll begin when I feel ready, or I'll do it when everything is perfect. But guess what?
What?
The perfect time never comes.
Really?
Really, there will always be problems. There will always be reasons to wait. Winners know this, so they start anyway.
So they don't wait for perfect conditions.
No, they start with what they have. They begin where they are. They use what's available to them right now.
That's powerful. So if I want to improve my English, I shouldn't wait until I have a perfect study plan or a perfect teacher. I should just start today?
Yes, exactly. Start today with whatever you have. Even if it's just 5 minutes, even if it's just one lesson, action beats perfection every time.
I love that phrase. Action beats perfection. That's something our listeners should remember.
Definitely. Dear listeners, if you're enjoying this conversation and learning something new, please subscribe to our channel. It really helps us create more episodes for you.
Yes, and if this episode is helping you think differently, please share it with someone who needs to hear this message.
Thank you so much. Now, Sam, let's continue.
Yes, let's keep going. Kate, we've talked about 5 big mistakes, but now I want to know, what should people do instead? How can someone start thinking like a winner today?
Great question. Let me give you some simple steps that anyone can follow. The first step is to set clear goals.
Clear goals? What makes a goal clear?
A clear goal is specific and measurable. Instead of saying, I want to be better at English, you say, I want to learn 10 new words every day, or I want to speak English for 5 minutes every day.
So instead of a big, vague goal, I make it small and specific.
Exactly. Because when your goal is specific, you know exactly what to do. You can measure your progress, you can see yourself improving.
That makes sense. What's the second step?
The second step is to create a routine.
A routine? You mean doing the same things at the same time?
Yes, exactly. A routine means you do certain things every day at the same time. This is very important because it builds habits.
Why are habits important?
Habits are important because they don't require willpower. When something becomes a habit, you do it automatically. You don't need to think about it or motivate yourself.
Can you give an example?
Sure.
Imagine you decide to study English every morning at 7 o'clock. At first, it's difficult. You need to force yourself. But after 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, it becomes automatic. Your brain expects it.
So it becomes easier over time.
Much easier. Winners know this secret. They don't rely on motivation because motivation comes and goes. They rely on routine and habits.
That's very smart. So I shouldn't wait until I feel motivated. I should just follow my routine even when I don't feel like it.
Exactly right, Sam. Do it even when you don't feel like it. That's what separates winners from everyone else.
What's the third step?
The third step is to celebrate small wins.
Small wins? What does that mean?
It means celebrating your progress, even when it's small. Many people only celebrate big achievements. They ignore the small steps, but winners celebrate everything.
Why is that important?
Because celebration gives you positive energy. It tells your brain, good job, keep going. It makes you want to continue.
So if I learn 5 new English words today, I should feel happy about it?
Absolutely. You should recognize it. You can say to yourself, I did well today. I'm proud of myself. This positive feeling will motivate you to do it again tomorrow.
I like this. It sounds like being kind to yourself.
Yes, exactly. Winners are kind to themselves. They encourage themselves. They are their own best friend.
What's the fourth step?
The fourth step is to surround yourself with positive people.
Positive people? Why does this matter?
Because the people around you influence your thinking. If you spend time with negative people who complain all the time, you will start thinking negatively too.
So I become like the people I spend time with.
Yes, there's a famous saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
That's interesting. So if I want to think like a winner, I should spend time with winners?
Exactly. Spend time with people who encourage you, people who believe in you, people who are also working on their goals.
But what if I don't know any people like that?
Good question. You can find them online. Join communities of English learners. Follow positive people on social media. Listen to podcasts like this one. Read books by successful people.
So I can learn from people even if I don't know them personally.
Yes, books, podcasts, and videos are like spending time with positive people. They influence your thinking in a good way.
That's helpful. What's the fifth step?
The fifth step is to practice gratitude.
Gratitude? What does that mean?
Gratitude means being thankful. It means noticing the good things in your life and appreciating them.
How does this help someone think like a winner?
Because gratitude changes your focus. When you practice gratitude, you focus on what you have, not on what you don't have. You focus on possibilities, not on problems.
Can you give a practical example?
Of course. Every night before you sleep, think of 3 things you're grateful for. They can be simple things. Maybe you're grateful for your health. Maybe you're grateful that you learned something new today. Maybe you're grateful for a good meal.
Just 3 things?
Yes, just 3. It takes only 2 minutes, but this simple practice changes your brain. It trains you to see the positive side of life.
And winners see the positive side?
Always. Winners are optimistic. They believe things can get better. They believe they can improve. This belief gives them energy to keep going.
This is beautiful, Kate. I'm learning so much. What's the 6th step?
The 6th step is to learn from everyone and everything.
Learn from everyone? Even from people who are not successful?
Yes, even from them. You can learn what to do and what not to do. You can learn from success and from failure.
That's an interesting way to think about it.
Winners are always learning. They read books, they listen to podcasts, they ask questions, they observe people, they stay curious.
So learning never stops.
Never. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing, and winners never stop growing.
What if someone makes a mistake? How should they learn from it?
Great question. When you make a mistake, ask yourself 3 questions. First, what happened? Second, why did it happen? Third, what can I do differently next time?
So you analyze the mistake instead of just feeling bad about it.
Exactly. You turn the mistake into a lesson. This is very important. Every mistake teaches you something if you're willing to learn.
I love this approach. What's the seventh step?
The seventh step is to take care of your body.
Your body? How does this relate to thinking?
Your mind and body are connected. If your body is tired or unhealthy, your mind cannot work well. Winners understand this.
So what should people do?
3 basic things. First, get enough sleep. Most adults need 7 to 8 hours every night. Second, eat healthy food. Your brain needs good nutrition. Third, move your body. Exercise helps your brain work better.
So if I want to think clearly and stay motivated, I need to sleep well, eat well, and exercise.
Yes, these things sound simple, but many people ignore them. Then they wonder why they can't focus or why they feel tired all the time.
That's a good point. Taking care of your body is part of thinking like a winner.
Absolutely. Winners treat their body like a valuable tool. They take care of it.
What's the 8th step?
The 8th step is to visualize success.
Visualize? What does that mean?
Visualize means to see something in your mind. It means to imagine it clearly, like watching a movie in your head.
And I should imagine success.
Yes, every day spend a few minutes imagining yourself achieving your goal. See it clearly, feel the emotions, make it real in your mind.
Does this really work?
Yes, many successful athletes use this technique. They imagine themselves winning before the competition. This prepares their brain and body for success.
So if I'm learning English, I should imagine myself speaking fluently and confidently.
Exactly. See yourself having conversations in English. Imagine feeling confident and happy. Your brain will start working toward making this image real.
That's powerful. What's the 9th step?
The 9th step is to be patient with yourself.
Patient? Why is patience important?
Because real change takes time. Many people give up too quickly because they don't see immediate results. But winners understand that good things take time.
So I shouldn't expect to see results immediately.
No, think of it like planting a tree. When you plant a seed, you don't see a tree the next day. You need to water it, give it sunlight, and wait. But if you're patient, one day you'll have a big, beautiful tree.
That's a beautiful comparison. So learning English is like planting a tree.
Yes, every day you practice, you're watering your tree. You might not see growth immediately, but it's happening under the surface.
I really like that image. What's the 10th step?
The 10th and final step is to help others.
Help others? How does this help me think like a winner?
Because when you help others, you feel purposeful, you feel valuable, and this gives you confidence and positive energy.
Can you explain more?
Sure, when you learn something, teach it to someone else. When you improve, help someone else improve. When you succeed, lift others up with you.
So winners don't just think about themselves.
No, the biggest winners think about how they can contribute to others. This gives their life meaning and keeps them motivated.
That's beautiful. So if I'm learning English, maybe I can help another learner who is just starting?
Perfect example, Sam. When you teach someone else, you also learn more yourself. It's good for everyone.
Kate, these 10 steps are amazing. Let me repeat them for our listeners so they can remember.
Good idea.
Step 1, set clear goals. Step 2, create a routine. Step 3, celebrate small wins. Step 4, surround yourself with positive people. Step 5, practice gratitude.
And step 6, learn from everyone and everything. Step 7, take care of your body. Step 8, visualize success. Step 9, be patient with yourself. Step 10, help others.
Wonderful. Now, Kate, I have an important question. What if someone tries all these steps but still feels like they're not making progress?
That's a very important question, Sam.
First, I want to say this. Feeling like you're not making progress is normal. Everyone feels this way sometimes, even winners.
Really? Even successful people feel this way?
Yes, the difference is winners don't let this feeling stop them. They understand something important.
progress is not always visible.
What do you mean by that?
Sometimes you're making progress, but you can't see it yet. It's like when you exercise. You might work out for 2 weeks and not see any change in your body. But inside, your muscles are getting stronger. The change is happening, but it's not visible yet.
So I might be improving even if I don't feel like I am.
Exactly. This is why keeping a journal is helpful. Write down what you do every day. After 1 month, look back. You'll be surprised at how much you've actually done.
That's great advice. What else can help when someone feels stuck?
Change your approach. If something isn't working, try a different method. For example, if studying grammar books is boring, try watching English videos instead. If studying alone is hard, find a study partner.
So be flexible and willing to adapt?
Yes, winners are flexible. They don't give up on their goal, but they're willing to change their method.
What if someone has tried everything and still wants to quit?
Then I would ask them, why did you start? What was your original reason? Reconnect with that reason. Remember why this goal matters to you.
So go back to your why?
Exactly. Your why is your fuel. When you remember why something is important to you, you find energy to continue.
That makes sense. Kate, let's talk about something else. Many people set goals in January but give up by February. Why does this happen?
This happens because people set goals that are too big or too vague. They say, I want to be fluent in English this year, but they don't break it down into small, daily actions.
So the goal needs to be broken into smaller pieces.
Yes, instead of I want to be fluent, say, I will study English for 20 minutes every day. This is specific. You can do it. You can measure it.
And small daily actions lead to big results over time?
Exactly. Think about it this way. If you learn just 5 new words every day, after 1 year, you'll know more than 1,800 words. That's huge.
Wow, I never thought about it that way. Small actions really do add up.
They do. Winners understand the power of consistency. They know that doing a little bit every day is better than doing a lot once in a while.
So consistency beats intensity.
Always. It's better to study 20 minutes every day than to study 5 hours once a week.
Kate, we've covered so much today. Before we finish, can you give our listeners one final piece of advice? What's the most important thing they should remember?
The most important thing is this. You already have everything you need to start. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need to wait for tomorrow.
Start today?
Start right now, this moment. The person listening to this podcast right now can make a decision to think differently. They can choose to think like a winner starting from this second.
That's powerful. So it's all about making a choice?
Yes, thinking like a winner is a choice. It's not about where you were born or how much money you have or what happened in your past. It's about deciding right now that you will think differently.
I love that message. Choose to think like a winner today.
Exactly, Sam. And remember, dear listeners, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. Take one small step today. Maybe it's learning 3 new words. Maybe it's practicing English for 10 minutes. Maybe it's just deciding that you can do this.
Every journey starts with one small step.
That's right. And here's something beautiful. By listening to this podcast, you've already taken a step. You're already learning. You're already moving forward.
That's true. Our listeners are already thinking like winners because they chose to invest time in learning.
Absolutely. So to everyone listening, be proud of yourself. You're here. You're trying. You're growing. That makes you a winner already.
Beautiful words, Kate. Now, let me ask you one more thing. What would you say to someone who has failed many times and feels like giving up?
I would say this. Every successful person has failed many times. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is the path to success. Each time you fail, you learn something valuable.
So failure is just information.
Exactly. It tells you what doesn't work, and that's valuable knowledge. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he invented the light bulb, but he said, "I didn't fail, I just found 10,000 ways that don't work."
That's a great example. So we should change how we think about failure.
Yes. Don't say, "I failed." Say, "I learned something new." This simple change in language changes how you feel and how you think.
Words have power.
They do. And winners choose their words carefully, both when speaking to others and when talking to themselves.
Kate, this has been an amazing conversation. I feel inspired and motivated. I hope our listeners feel the same way.
I hope so too, Sam. Remember, friends, thinking like a winner is not complicated. It's simple, but it requires practice and commitment.
Start small, be consistent, be patient, be kind to yourself.
And never, ever give up on yourself. You are capable of more than you think.
Before we close, let's remind our listeners, if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our channel. It helps us create more content for English learners like you.
Yes, and please share this episode with someone who needs encouragement. Your support means everything to us.
We also love hearing from you. Leave a comment and tell us, what's one goal you're working on in 2026? What's one way you'll think like a winner this year?
We read all your comments, and your stories inspire us to keep making these episodes.
So, dear listeners, as we close this episode, remember, you have the power to change your life by changing your thoughts. Start today. Start now.
Think like a winner, act like a winner, and soon you will become one.
Thank you so much for listening to the Simple English Podcast. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care and keep practicing your English.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye and good luck on your journey.